Rams house. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Just. Let me make sure my hat is on straight. Just Cruising Podcast. We coming to you live, baby, after a Thursday night victory. Let's freaking go. So I just wanted to get up, look what was on the YouTube, see what people are talking about. Again, no one is giving us credit. Everyone is talking about the penalty call that was uncalled. I understand we got away with one. I totally get it. But you're going to tell me they were going to go down the field inside their 20 after that, go down, score a touchdown, and get the 2-point conversion on how the defense was playing? You're telling me that? Get out of town. Get out of town. The defense was firing in all cylinders. If you go back and look at some of my videos that I made before, I talked about how the defense was never going to be able to be the lead to lead the team, and the offense would feed off the defense. I've mentioned it. We were young. I've always said it. Once we get our pieces back, the offense is going to be able to do so much more than what they're originally able to do because of the talented players that we did not have. Puka and Cooper get open, and it allowed Demarcus Robinson, Tutu Atwell, Kobe Parkinson to kind of fall back into their actual roles. And you saw it. Demarcus Robinson, 2 touchdowns. Go back at last season. What was Demarcus Robinson doing towards the end of the season? Doing work. He had, I think, like 4 or 5 touchdowns in the last 5 weeks of the season. 4 or 5 touchdowns in the last 6. I don't remember, but he was doing work. And we all remember that. And that's the difference that it makes. People are not giving us any credit as if they did not know what kind of team we could possibly be with our weapons and with our players. And it kind of makes me sick to my stomach because it's just bad reporting and bad journalism to not look at the facts. And the facts were the Vikings went down and scored, we went down and scored. They went down and scored, we went down and scored. After that, we started putting it on them on the defense. Jared Verse was a steal at 19. Steal at 19. Are you kidding me? The guy is going to be an amazing player. I'm so happy he's on our team. Byron Young, I get it. He face masked, but it's not like that's not his fault. He's out there to make plays. The refs are there to make the calls. If they didn't make the call, they didn't make the call. Don't blame us. Blame the officiating. But don't say that they were going to still go down and somehow win this game. Get out of here. Please stop. That irritated me today already. Mike Florio calling the herd. He was over here saying that we have and Shannon Sharp and Chad talking about there's no loyalty with the Rams, trading away these players. They're going to trade them still. What are you talking about? None of these people know. I just don't like that the people that are on the TV talking sports aren't informed about the actual team. If you want to talk Rams, come talk to me about the Rams. I'll tell you what we are, how we are, where we are, anything you want to know. Talk to me. Jeez Louise. We played so far. I did not expect Puka and Coop to be this healthy. No one's talking about that. I didn't expect Cooper Kupp to be this healthy. I didn't expect that O-line to block the way they did. Bo Limer had a couple pancakes. I don't know if you guys saw those. Omar Speights, he made a couple plays. Matthew Stafford, when he gets the protection, when we have our weapons, is one of the best quarterbacks in all of football. Kyron Williams. I don't understand how some of these people can think that we didn't dominate. We dominated yesterday. We absolutely dominated. The defense is going to continue to feed off of the offense, and they're going to get better as the time goes on. Like I mentioned earlier, our defense is going to be so experienced. Our offense is going to be so experienced. When we get Avila back, when we get Jonah Jackson back, wait till we get those guys back. Our offensive line is doing great already. With Bo Limer and Dietrich. We're doing great already. They looked phenomenal. It was so exciting, and it obviously just brought me back to last year and how we made that run. The division is still we're only at 1 game back. you know. And guess who we play? Seattle. I love the matchup. They're already banged up. Metcalf is questionable, I think, for this week's game. They play the Bills. Dude, we are in a great position. That bye couldn't have come at a better time, and this Thursday night game couldn't have come at a better time. We got an extra bye week to rest up, get healthy even more, so that way when we come back, we can play the Seahawks. This is best case scenario, guys. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. Kobe Turner, Fist, they played great. Our DBs played, they played good. They played good. They didn't do anything that was like astounding to me. But we're always gonna be feeding off of offense. We're always going to be feeding off the offense. When it comes to the defense needs the offense out there. We need our players to be out there so that our defense, as young as they are, they're going to get that rest and they're going to get that energy that they're getting from the offense when they see them driving down the field, doing all these amazing plays, getting this yardage, scoring touchdowns. That is energizing for a young defense like ours. It just makes everything so much better for us. Obviously, this game was a huge game for us. It had trade implications. Again, I said it in my last video. This game was a big game for us because if we would have lost this game, then you can kind of see those trade talks heating up a little bit because obviously going 2-5 is not ideal, and that kind of I get it with the players that we had. But again, I don't think anyone predicted Puka and Coop to play this week. I don't think anyone predicted the offensive line playing as good as they were going to play against a defense like this. The defense, obviously, you see how impactful Puka and Coop is and Cooper Kupp are on the field. The defense has to cover them. They're going to be open, and it only opens it up for the guys behind them. The role players is what I talked about in my last video. We had role players starting regularly. That's not going to do it. Don't get me wrong, I was tired of the narrative that we're injured. We had the players that we had. We needed to play. We needed to execute. We saw that obviously we weren't able to execute the way we wanted to, but now that we have our players the way we're supposed to be, if we were like this week 1 to week 8 that we're going into now, what do you think our record would be now? Wow. A lot of people on TV are taking so much away from the Rams. No one's mentioning how great we looked. No one's mentioning how dangerous we looked on offense. No one's mentioning how fluid we looked. No one's mentioning how the defense and the offense worked together and coexisted and needed each other. The punting, oh my gosh, Ethan Evans was amazing. The coffin corner punt, put him behind the lines, inside the 20, behind the 5. Man, and again, I just love it because we have all these young, talented players, and we're featuring all our young, talented players. You got Puka, you got Kyron, you got Ethan Evans. He's a weapon. Cardi made all his field goals. Kyron, 2 freaking rookies in the middle. Verse, Byron, Kobe, Fisk. Man, this is an exciting. I've always thought once. My only thing is, I just did not expect Puka and Coop to be this healthy. Oh my gosh, he just brought a whole different type of energy, and that was based off my last video too. My last video was based off not knowing Puka and Coop was gonna play. Now if I knew Puka and Coop was gonna play, I would have been like, whoa, we might be cooking with some oil here. But man, what a great win. Again, we get another mini bye. Get a rest up some more. This is amazing. We're only trending upward, and I just hope you guys are ready for this season, man, because it's only gonna get better. The division is so close to, which makes me even happier. I had us winning the division. Did it look clean? No, but a lot of games to be played. We do have a kind of we still play the Eagles. We still play the Dolphins. We still play the Jets. We still play the Bills. We still do have a lot of games that are going to be kind of tough for us. Not going to be easy. But as long as we are healthy, as long as we have our players, as long as we have our weapons, as long as we're continuing to heal and gather more reinforcements each week, I love our chances of winning this division. The Niners are not playing that great. The Cardinals are good and can be a good and bad team any given Sunday. Um, the Seahawks are struggling. They have injury bugs too. They have the injury bug just like the Niners do a little bit. Um, but again, our youth is gaining experience. They're learning and they're growing, and that's all we can ask for while we're still in contention. And when those guys do come back, I feel so confident in the players who have to step up again. If hypothetically we do have to have those guys get back on the field, they've gained so much experience, they've gained so much knowledge. Like, it's not like in the beginning of the season where I was like, man, these guys are going to go in. Oh, I don't know. No. If they're going in week 13, 14, I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. He played great. He played great in the beginning of the season. He can definitely match that same energy, the same guy for the guy that just got injured. Um, but man, I'm just so excited for this next couple games and for this Sunday to see how the division shakes out and see what the Niners do, see what the Cardinals do, see what the Seahawks do. It's a big week for us. We'd be only a game back if the Cardinals lose and the Seahawks lose. We might be first. So I'll have to check the numbers on that. But we looked good, man. We looked really good, really promising. I loved the youth. I loved how we played. The offense looked so dangerous, man. Woo! So excited. That's it for this episode, man. I'm pumped. I hope you're pumped. I hope you can feel this energy. I am so pumped and ready for next week. I wish we played Sunday. But that's going to be it for today, man. Give respect on the Rams. Put some respect on our names. Let's go. I'm out. Peace.